So the most important part of affiliate marketing, in my opinion, is keyword research and doing the keyword research for fast ranking versus keyword research for commercial keywords. Now, most people coming into IM, internet marketing, get taught this theory of keyword research that revolves around commercial keywords. Commercial keywords being those keywords that have an obvious buyer intent behind them. You know, something like buy widget X review, where can I find widget X, is widget X a scam? I mean, these people are clearly in the mindset of looking to buy or thinking about buying this product, and they're looking for someone to kind of get them over the edge or tell them not to buy it. There's a high value placed on those type of keywords because they convert very well. But when you're just starting out, in my opinion, it's better to have easy ranking and success first to get your hands wet, to have an idea of how this stuff works, and it'll really help you figure out how all this SEO stuff is going to play out. When you have an easy keyword that ranks, you get to page one, you start getting traffic, you start having success. Now, typically, I've always worked in the mindset that you can monetize your traffic after you get the traffic. But the most important thing to have is that traffic. And I don't care how ugly your landing page is, how stupid your sales page is. If you have enough traffic, you're eventually going to get a sale most of the time. Now, don't get me wrong, there are keywords that you're never going to get a sale off of ever. But if you have that traffic, at the very least, you can throw up some AdSense ads and get some clicks. So let's get into it. Commercial keywords, like I said, a product review, buy product, things that have a lot of buyer intent behind them. Easy keywords can be anything. Now, there's no real requirement for these easy keywords. They can have buyer intent, they cannot. We're not so much looking for the intent behind the search yet. Don't get me wrong, there are those awful searches that you don't want to waste your time with, but we're not looking for what the reason the person is searching for that search yet. We just want to make sure it's an easy, rankable keyword. The idea is to get the traffic to your website, we can monetize it. So typically these non-buyer keywords often have a deeper buying incentive behind the search. And I'll show you more about that in the live examples, live training. Now, what I mean by that is just because the word buy or review or whatever is not in the search does not mean there's no reason that person would buy something or doesn't have a problem they're looking to solve. If there's a problem rooted somewhere in their search, they can be converted into a sale by solving this problem. So easy keywords, they're easy to rank, typically have less than 1 million natural search results for that search in Google, and less than 5K in URL and title. What I like to do is I like to find big overall niches and then niche down inside of them, niche down again and again and again, and just find some easy rankable keywords. Using this method, you can typically find keywords in the 5,000 to 15,000 searches per month that are very easy to rank, but you typically have to do research into the niche. You'll see more of what I mean by that soon. So let's get into the live example here. And this is just some over the shoulder. It's going to be about 10 or 15 minutes. I'll pop in every now and then with some narration to help make it a little less boring. But this is, I just recorded my screen as I sat down looking for a new niche. I believe I started somewhere in the social anxiety realm. I just threw that into Google and see where I got. And you'll see where I ended up. Pretty far off from social anxiety, but still overall anxiety area. Anyway, check it out. Hope it teaches you guys something, helps you guys out a little bit. Well, guys, I hope that wasn't terribly brutal for you. I ended up buying HealingAnxiety.com. I bought it on 9/30, and this is one of the ones I'm going to go after first. Is nocturnal panic attacks. I also noticed there's a lot of there seems to be open area in this anxiety disorder test. So I wanted to keep my domain name general and not too specific. I believe I started with nocturnal anxiety. That kind of niched me down into too much about anxiety at nighttime, so I wanted to keep it a little bit more open. So I'm going to start with nocturnal panic attacks, and when the site starts to gain a little bit of authority in the anxiety niche, I'll probably start to go after some tests and some other areas and some other things in the anxiety realm. So what I'm first going to do here, well, you know what? That's going to be it for this video series. I will have another video about the content for HealingAnxiety.com coming up next. Hope you guys liked it. Hope it wasn't too brutal for you to watch that keyword research over the shoulder. But besides sitting there and just talking into my computer like an idiot for 10 minutes, there's really nothing to do. I want to just briefly touch on this style of keyword research. So nocturnal panic attacks is not a commercial keyword. There's no real buyer intent in that search. But if you think about the intent behind the search, nocturnal panic attacks, this person either has nocturnal panic attacks or has a loved one or family member or friend who suffers from nocturnal panic attacks, and they're looking for a solution. But it's not buy nocturnal panic attack book, cure nocturnal panic attacks. That buyer intent is not in there. It's more general, but there's intent behind the search of a problem that they're looking to solve. So this is the type of keywords that I like to go after, because when you get into too much of that commercial stuff, you start to find a lot of competition and other people going after those niches also. Whereas I like to avoid the crowds and sneak in here where there's nobody doing any SEO for these types of searches. Hope you guys enjoyed the first video. Check your email in the Facebook group for the next set of videos that'll be coming out tomorrow or the next day. All right, see you guys soon.